Yo! Salutations! Salutations. Look, welcome to another Raider Nation Unlimited. I'm your man, Wasted Talent. Had a rough few fucking days, man. Excuse my language. Start off the show cussing. Tell you what, the nation makes us cuss. I'm going to take a shot of my coffee. So if all of you guys have any of your coffee, I'm going to wait. You guys can take a shot with me. Anybody got their coffee, they drink, they beer, get wasted with your brother wasted. I'm going to get coffee wasted because I am exhausted already. Oh my God. I needed that. Salutations, my dogs up in the place to be. Let me give my shout outs to everybody that's in the room, yo. My dog Hammer's in the place. I saw that. Hammer, thank you for pulling up, my brother. Carlos and Fuego, brother, this is nothing new. It is awful because the QB, when it's time to draft a QB, DC is a pre-read QB, not mobile. An offensive line needs to be addressed at free agency or the draft. Raider Nation for life. Carlos and Fuego with the Stone Cold Lead Pipe fact of the day. Brother, you've never lied about that. Team Raider, what is the deal? Van City. God damn, my brother. Van City's always in the place to be. Wasted, my guy. What's good, brother? So, with the vibe we're getting surrounding the players in the locker room with McClownies, do you think there is any chance at all the players will ... I don't know, my brother. I don't know, bro. Look, man, I got a few thoughts about what's going on here, man. I'm gonna let that be known very, very soon. YouTube. What's good, everybody? What's the deal, my dog? Dave Maxfield, my dog. The Gruden Grinder in the place to be. Tank time. Yes, it's always tank time. Seeming that way. Bourbon, what's up, dog? Bourbon, where you been? What is the deal? My homie, Jamal Williams. Listen, the illustrious and praiseworthy Jamal Williams. What is the deal, yo? Giovanni B. What's up, nation? What's up, Wasted? Yo, brother, salute to you. We got over 108 in the room. Get wasted with your brother Wasted. Y'all already know you got to pay the bar tab. It's due. Raider Primos, my dog, up and coming young YouTube phenom in the place to be. And we have, damn it, our first super today, Erica Ramos, the Flying Wonderful. Shout out to you, Wasted. Thank you, Erica. I really, really appreciate all your support to the channel and you always pulling up in the place to be. Salute to you. Thank you so much. And my brother Hammer, thank you, bro, for the $5 super. Damn, Hammer, you ain't got to do that. Stop it, brother. Didn't realize a year ago today I hit 1K. Fast forward to where we're at now. 4250. Thank you, nation. God damn, Hammer. Yo, salute to Hammer. Shout out to Hammer. Hammer's a guy who really helped me when I got into this. You know what I mean? If it wasn't for Hammer, if there was no Hammer, if there was no Docs, there would be no Wasted. You know, if it was no Hammer, no Docs, you know, no Sultan, Dirty, all them guys helped me out a lot. Mitch, Samoan, man, those guys really, really were very integral in helping me out. You know what I mean? Especially like Hammer, Graf, and Samoan, bro. They really helped my channel out early on, man. And I really, really, really thank them. And you know what? And I got comfortable on camera going on Sultan and Dirty's channel too, man. So I really, really, really appreciate all of them guys, man. My dog, man. Raiders game, recognized game up in here. What's the deal, my brother? My dog, Raider Critique, the OG legend in the place to be. Congrats, Hammer. Raider 88, what it is. What it is. My opinion, if the Colts smoke us, we are worse than bad. LL. And bro, look, I got an even more scathing tank on if the Colts smoke us, brother. I'm going to be quite honest with you, dog. Julio Jones, wasted. I need my money back. Sold me a dream, like a bad infomercial that broke when I opened the box. Yo, dog, they definitely sold us a dream. I think I'm responsible for that, Julio Jones. I am sorry. Ow, I'm sorry. Alex Martin, Raider fan. Salute, my dog. Been bad. Shot with a shot of Khalil. Spoken like the true OG as you are. My dog, Graham Cam. always in the place to be. Graham Cam, what it is, my dog. Got my 7-Eleven coffee. You got that black pot 7-Eleven coffee too, bro, because it's a little late. So you already know what you got there, man. You gonna have the jitters up in this mugs, man. That's what I'm talking about. Yo, listen, we got 140 in the room, almost 150 in the room. Get wasted with your brother. Wasted, my dog. Yo, that's what I'm talking about. Hammer, the only house. Listen, man, Hammer is, bro, telling y'all something, man. Y'all are missing out, man. Yo, my dog Kane, is my dog Kane Town in the place to be? Oh, shit. Kane Town is in the place to be. Wasted, big bro, what's the deal? We are all in the place to be. Y'all, do me a favor, too. I know I'm always doing this, yo, but seriously, I really need for everyone to do me a favor. Kane Town is about to jump into the content creator lane. I know it's a lot of people out there that's doing this, but I only endorse people who are true to this. He is a Planet Raiders staff writer. He is very knowledgeable. I know you guys saw him on the game coverage this week. He's getting his feet wet in his content creator game. It's only right we go and support our Raider brother. Kane Town, do me a favor, my brother. You, Kane Town, are you a moderator to my channel? Who's ever a moderator to my channel, could you guys please put the link to Kane Town's YouTube in here? Everybody go run over to Kane Town's spot. Please subscribe to him. Get him started off. We don't want him in there speaking into a void when he starts his channel this weekend. We want to support our brother. You know what I mean? Because the more people that's in your room when you start your YouTube channel, the better you feel, and the more you stick with it, man. So let's help our brother Kane Town out, man. Johnny Johnson, new to the room, brother. Welcome, brother, and welcome to Raider Nation Unlimited, man. Don't make it your last time, my brother. All right, now we got to get at it. Wasted Wednesdays, you already know, man. Julio Jones. The main reason I don't want to give McDaniel another season is that he does the same mistakes week in and week out with no evidence of improvement on his part. Now, see, Julio Jones, bro, why? I'm going to have to push back on everyone with this. You have a coach that are running plays that can get us up 20-0, right? So apparently he has a dynamic playbook, right? And then within that, you have a player like a Devontae Adams who's played with some of the best players in football, played one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time in Aaron Rodgers, right? So apparently he knows what it looks like. He's won. He hasn't won a Super Bowl, but he's won. He's played at the highest level. And he says that he believes in Josh McDaniels. You have some players on this team who have been on the New England Patriots, and they've won. So they believe in Josh McDaniels, right? So what it comes down to is that once that player and the coach sends in these plays, it's up to these players to execute. And too much of that hasn't been spoken about. Too much of that hasn't been said. Our players aren't executing when it's time, bro. There was so many times where this defense got this offense the ball back, right? And McDaniel schemed up plays. And then I want you guys to look at James Jones's breakdown of what happened in Jacksonville. And when Carr was looking and not seeing the whole field and guys wide open on conversions and third down conversions, fourth down conversions, or, Derek underthrowing guys that are open in the end zone. It's like there's no amount of coaching in the world that can prevent against things like that. Has he made mistakes? Yes. I mean, the guy is 8 games in to being a head coach again. So there are going to be growing pains with that. Can we not say that? I mean, there's some people that hit the ground running, and there's some people who do not. So, look, there are a lot of people that want to put that funk on Josh McDaniels. I am not some McDaniels apologist, right? But what we cannot do is we cannot have the Raiders be this erratic dumpster fire of an organization. We got to at least give the man a chance to see this thing through. We have to, bro, because if we don't, we're going to have a situation like we had in the 90s where it was like, damn, which end is up here? We have to at least see what this thing looks like towards the end of the season. Now, I'm going to be quite honest with you. People don't want to hear that, right? But I will say this. If Josh McDaniels loses to the Colts, this week, even me, being the guy that I am, I've seen a lot of football through these years, bro. I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot of football. I've watched a lot of football. I'm always under the mindset where I'm like, look, we got to take a measured approach. Let's get to the end of the season and let's see where we are. if Josh McDaniels loses to the Indianapolis Colts with an interim head coach and a third string quarterback, there is no way in the world that he can go on a podium and still have his job Monday. I have been one of the only content creators across the internet. I'm one of the only people who have said, you know what, you got to give this guy the rest of the season. If this man loses to the Colts, I am on record right now. If he loses to the Colts, I want him gone. I want him gone that Monday. If he does not, and I know a lot of people are like, Wasted, you just, if this man does not beat the Indianapolis Colts, I want him out of here. Fired. Because there is no excuse that you can form to this fan base. There's no excuse that you can form to me. There's no excuse that you can craft in the fucking world to say that's acceptable to losing to a team with an interim coach and a third string quarterback. There just ain't. So if there was ever a must win, this right here, this is our Super Bowl. They better win this week. If we keep losing, we are done with Josh McDaniels. We go back to revolving door, get another coach, and then another coach, etc. Okay, I see that. I see that. Wasted, where you been at? I looked for you all night last night. You hear your boy Docs last night? It's gonna get bad. Yeah, Raiders for life, man. Yeah, man. It could, bro. It could, my brother. Yeah, no, last night, man, I had a catastrophe at the house, brother. Catastrophe. Plumbing catastrophe, man. I had to get busy. Yeah, wasted talent. They don't. Listen, let me tell you something. They don't call me wasted talent for nothing, man. I had to get busy, brother. SVT, no refunds are the place to be. Look, man, you ain't getting them from me, bro. Like, I don't know what I can do, brother. Raiders for life. Wasted when you. Oh, that was me. My dog. My dog, Saints World, yo. My dog, smash the button for your brother, Wasted. The real deal, Holyfield. My dog, love you, brother. Thank you, man. But look, let me tell y'all something, yo. Kane Town got a green screen for you. Yeah, you already know, Kane. That's my dog, man. Johnny Johnson. Bro, this was planned from the beginning. He puts Carr in situation to either be elite or be gone, and he will try to get Brady and draft his QB. Johnny Johnson, a lot of people say that, man, but the crazy thing about Brady at this point in his career, man, you got to ask yourself, do you even want Tom Brady at 46 years old? Like, I think this year in real time, we're seeing what Tom Brady looks like without a myriad of talent around him. This is the first time that Tom Brady hasn't had pretty much a Pro Bowl level roster since he's been on north of 40 years old. Like, normally, he's had Gronk and, he had Antonio Brown as his third receiver, for God's sakes. So do you really want Tom Brady? I think you might look almost as bad as you do this year with Tom Brady at quarterback, being 46 years old. I mean, this year, look, he came back, he won yesterday. But if he comes here, I don't know what that'll look like, man. I don't necessarily know if I do want that. I would feel more comfortable with Aaron coming here. Maybe he could take and look, I know Aaron Rodgers got broke off, man. And see, I'm torn between this situation because, to be honest with you, I definitely want Derek Carr gone. I'm on record with saying that. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. If I lose subscribers and things like that, it is what it is. I don't care. You know what I mean? Look, I got love for everybody. I want the nation to tap in, but I'm not going to sit up there and flush my credibility down the toilet capping for a guy that's been here for 9 years and has one playoff appearance and no playoff wins. All of the numbers, all of that shit, I don't want to hear it. People put that stuff on Twitter that makes me want to throw up. He throw for this many touchdowns and he passed this person on the whole time. I don't give a good goddamn. I don't care. For real, what does that shit mean to us as Raider fans, bro? Like, really? To me, that pisses me off more when I see stuff like that. Derek Carr just is 35th on the all-time yardage list. Who the fuck cares? Who cares? And then you see videos, shout out to my bro Graf. He put a video up of Carr preaching, saying that, I hear winning the Super Bowl is highly overrated. My brother won one as a backup in New York, backing Eli Manning up. He is highly overrated. Bro, if you feel like that, why the fuck are you still playing? Why are you still playing, bro? If it's highly overrated, and like, yo, what look, I don't begrudge anybody for their personal beliefs, their religious, whatever. Whatever floats your boat, my brother. But you know what? It matters to us. And if it don't matter that much to you, then pack your bags and get gone, bro. Get gone. Because it matters to me, bro. Matters to me, man. My brother, Sotamir. And like, yo, if y'all think that the beginning of my show is fire, y'all think that the music is fire, it's all because of this brother right here, Sotamir. All of the beats I use for any of my shorts is all for this brother right here, man, Sotamir. He's a genius when it comes to the beats. He's a genius when it comes to this content creator thing. Go over there, make sure y'all hit that sub button for my bro Sotamir. That's my dog. Appreciate you, dog. Definitely. Jamal Williams, execution in the second half has been terrible. Now, see, two things can be the same. I mean, two things not the same. I'm sorry. Misspoke there. Excuse me. Even wasted messes up my loquacious ass, right? But the thing is, two things can be wrong at the same time. I think a lot of this goes on McDaniels, definitely. I'm not saying McDaniels is Vince Lombardi. He's not John Madden here, bro. The guy has a lot to be desired as a head coach. And just because you're a good play caller does not mean that you're a leader of men. Sometimes you need that set of checks and balances with the great head coach, the great Bill Belichick, saying, no, what are you doing? He might need that. Maybe he might need to get his feet wet a little more. But in the same token, right, he is not as inept as we're making this guy. And I think that the playoff run from last year, we have a little Raider dysmorphia here, bro. We have a little of that. And I think that I've spoken about this. We've all spoken about this. But listen, man, that playoff run last year, I talked about this the last 3 episodes. I want y'all to take that metric and ball it up in the trash and throw it out. Because that playoff run last year doesn't mean as much as you think. We snuck into the playoffs. What we are trying to establish right here in Las Vegas, we are trying to establish what the Oakland Raiders had. Sustained excellence, brother. Sustained excellence. Not sneaking into the playoffs and getting knocked out in the first round. Perfection. Like Coach Herbert, boom, my dog. My dog, Primos. If JMD gets fired, what's the coaching candidate for next season, bro? I can't even wrap my mind around that. Because, look, if the Colts win this game, I want him gone. There ain't no two ways around that. There ain't two ways around that, right? So then what you got to do is you got to promote from within. Then you got to start looking at Brian Flores, another Patriot guy that had a shot. You got to look at him. He's a defensive guy. So then it's like, Then you got to go around the league. People say Eric Bieniemy. I'm cool on Eric Bieniemy. I don't think Eric Bieniemy is coach candidate. Maybe a Byron Leftwich, right? Kind of cool on Leftwich too. Me, bro, what I would do is we'll go, see who wins the Super Bowl, interview all of them. I'd go to college. There are a couple of good candidates in college. And I would just play the game. But what you got to understand is this. It's more likely that Josh McDaniels keeps his job. And I think that I would hope that he wins and does keep his job. Because for me, I want for the Raiders to keep him and to go forward, and hopefully he matures and gets through this rough patch in his career. Because there have been times in the Raiders' history where I think that we got rid of the coach a year too early. Case in point, Al Davis getting rid of John Gruden too early. Believe if Al and John could have come to a point of, understanding, I feel like we would have had a fourth Lombardi, maybe a fifth. I think we were right there, man. And I think Al and John bumping heads and those two alphas not being able to get together, or Al getting rid of Mike Shanahan a little too early. And look how that turned out for us. You know what I mean? Mike Shanahan was a brilliant young coach, and him and Al they weren't seeing eye to eye. So the thing is that let's just see how this goes. I want to see what happens when they do get these people to fit this illustrious and praiseworthy scheme. But I'm going to tell you something. If they get their people in here, and I've been saying this shit the whole time, don't think I'm this big guy where I'm like, oh, McDaniels is the answer. No, I'm willing to give you enough time to get people to fit this illustrious and praiseworthy scheme you speak of. Because as soon as you get these fucking people, as soon as Patrick Graham, they bring in Sidney Jones, they cutting people. You took Johnathan Abram and you took him and balled him up and rolled him down the fucking bowling alley and threw him down the highway. You got rid of him. You're throwing him under the bus. You bringing up Isaiah Palmer. Look, go ahead. Bring the guys up. Get the young guys on the field. That's what we wanted. If the season is lost, let the young boys play. Let's see what they got. But I don't want to hear a goddamn word next year about no scheme. I don't want to hear it. You had a whole off season. You brought your players in. They had a whole season and off season, the guys who were here. So now they know what's going on, so they can help the new guys. You got a chance to bring in some more free agents. You got rid of John Gruden's guys. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear a fucking thing. Excuse my language. If anybody's children or there's women here that I've offended, I am sorry. I don't want to hear anything about no scheme next season. And I know it's hard for us it's a hard pill to swallow talking about next season within a season that's still going on at the halfway point. But you got it. Like for us, we have to give him the same liberty that we gave everyone else over the last few years. But only, and listen, I'm going to preface this by saying only if he beats the Colts. If this man loses to the Colts, even Mr. Balanced and fair wasted is going to get and join the freaking mob. I'm going to be here with my pitchfork waiting. I'm going to be at the gates, Josh McDaniels, just like everybody else. Let me tell you something. The first thing that will be, look, y'all know how I do. A lot of times I don't do the game broadcast because I don't do it. I have to watch the game, and you know what I'm saying? That's just my time. I love watching the games. I don't like doing the game streams. I'm going to tell you something. If we lose that game versus the Colts, I will be on not 30 seconds after that game calling for this man to be fired. I'm telling you. Just wait. Waste it. If we lose to Jeff Saturday and Carr has a bad game, do you see him being benched by McDaniels? Gus Bradley knows Carr's weaknesses. Yes, he better be benched. Listen, if Derek Carr has a bad first half, I want his ass sat down. Sat down. I want him sat at the end of the bench, and that meme of him looking all mean, that's what the fuck he needs to be. I want him, I'm done. Look, seriously. And I know the Colts have a decent defense. Accountability, execution. That's the word. And I didn't have time to make my wasted word of the day little card that I put up. But that is the wasted word of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Execution. If Derek Carr in this offense does not execute, and I ain't just talking about the first half, I'm talking about the second half too, goddammit. Man, I want him benched. Nobody has any more rope with me. I can't think with the left side of my brain and think abstract, and I don't want to say, well, the protection wasn't in the defense and that. I don't want to hear it. Everybody makes too much money, bro. Everybody has been in this league too damn long for me to be making excuses for him. I want him benched. Sam Ehlinger is about to throw for 550 and break a record. Oh my God, Julio. Yo, bro, you always do that, bro. You always do that, bro. Stop it, brother. Jeez, man. This guy is like the Maloik, bro. Julio Jones says this, and watch that shit happens, bro. You the worst, bro. Wasted. He isn't going anywhere. Rated for life, brother. Let me tell you something. I've heard reports. You could believe me or you could not. I've heard reports that Mark Davis is locked in on Josh McDaniel. But if he loses this game, his opinion could be swayed. So you guys got to understand something about Mark Davis. You can say what you want about him. He's not like his father. But if he is nothing else, he is a businessman first and foremost. Keeping a coach that loses a game that catastrophic in all of the bad things that have happened this season, bro, is like death for this team. It's almost like death. He can't have it. I'm gonna give you an example. Last year, John Gruden thing happened. After Gruden came out and apologized, did you think that Mark was gonna fire him? A lot of people did. But as the heat turned up, as the fans turned up, as the league turned up, Mark had to acquiesce to the pressure, the outside pressure, because it was bad for business to keep Gruden as the head coach. And if Josh McDaniels is this inept and loses to this team, the media firestorm that will come down on this Raiders organization will be hotter than the fire of 1,000 suns. He will have to do something. There won't be anyone else for him to throw in front of the bus except himself. Trust me, if he loses this game, he will be gone, bro. Wade with the braid. Yeah, if we lose to the Colts, we have to fire him. And that's a fact. Big Mike, my brother, Planet Raiders alumnus. We got almost 300 in the room. What are you waiting for? Somebody else spilling ahead, get us over 300 in the room. I'm feeling lonely. Get wasted right now. What is going on here? Right, you cannot lose to a high school head coach. You pick up basically off the street, bro. That's embarrassing. That is a historically bad loss, bro. You can't come back from that, bro. That's like a professional boxer going in the ring and losing to a novice Golden Gloves boxer. Like it is ridiculous. You can't have that, bro. Well, the coach might as well be gone because likely the Raiders are going to lose to the Colts. I hate to say it, but the reality is real. Jeff Walker. Oh, my God, Jeff. SVT Vasquez. One of the flyest Mustangs on the market. My brother. We got over 300 in the room, and listen. I love all the love in the room. Y'all, let's get it to 4. I'd rather lose to the Colts and get an elite defensive lineman to compliment Max Crosby, preferably with pressure in the center. Damn, bro. I feel you. But to be honest with you, dog, if we're picking that high in the draft, if we're going to be in the top 5 of the draft, bro, they're going to go quarterback. That's just what it is, bro. The only way that we, don't go quarterback is if we fall out of the top 5. If we're in the top 5 of the draft, we're definitely going quarterback, brother. I would almost guarantee you that. I would rather have DC going, if anything, especially if he keeps missing reads. Ed Butts, I think if we lose to the Colts, both are going to happen. Derek Carr has to go. You can't sell this shit to the organization. You can't bring him out here and wheel him out here for a 10th season. Like, you just can't do it. Ed Butts, bro, you're a knowledgeable guy. You always in the place to be. SBG, what if we're doing a Miami Dolphins tank for Tua type of shit? There's no quarterback in this draft that's worth that. Like, Bryce Young ain't worth that. None of these guys are, bro. I doubt it because of the simple fact that Mark Davis has a lot of debt to pay back. And I know they're making money, but he has to establish a winning culture here, bro. That guy's he's not tanking, bro. Trust me. He's not tanking, bro. Well, I'm missing supers and shit. Let me catch up, bro. Running my mouth. My dog, Rated for life. Loser has become acceptable to fans. They still show up at games, buying the gear and all. Shaking my head. They need to boycott these games and let them know. Win now. And Rated for life. See, the problem with that is, bro, this is such a destination town, bro, that the stadium is going to be filled up regardless. Because, like, when you're a football fan, right, You want to go out of town to go see a game. Say, for instance, your wife's a pain in the ass. You're like, damn, man. Shit, I'm a fucking, man, I'm a fan of whatever team X. Damn, I want to go away. It'd be dope to go to Vegas, man. I want to go to Vegas. You know what? Let me take my wife, right? Then who are we into? Who we want to see that's performing in Vegas? Oh, shit. Usher got a residency. So look, let me take my wife to go see Usher on Friday. Then get tickets to the game. We gonna plan this shit out a couple months in advance. Get the tickets to the game, then boom, get the tickets to the Usher show. Boom, pay for the spa, get us the room. So Friday night, me and my lady, we go watch the show, take her to dinner. You know what I'm saying? Saturday we hang shit. Then boom, Sunday I go to the game. I send her to the spa to get a massage, whatever. Give her the car, go shopping. And it's all love. Monday we fly the fuck out of here, go home. And that's what kind of town this is. So basically, that's why you see the stadium getting taken over by fans of other teams, bro. So that stadium gonna be packed regardless, bro, until the novelty wears off. So I don't know, dog. I hope there's a way that we could turn this back around, bro. Totally different team from last year, over 20 new players. Yeah, just a fact, my brother. Every other Vegas team kicking butt except us, and that's a fact, bro. Another team that Mark fucking, it's crazy, bro. Almost beat the Bengals, though. But, bro, the thing about that is, dog, what does that matter at this point? We almost. That bar is so fucking low. Like, who cares, bro? Like, we act like we went on a Super Bowl run. So what? That's disgusting to me. We get to the first round of the playoffs and get knocked out. We almost, and that's good. Like, that wasn't anything to build off of, bro. We snuck in, and it's bullshit. It does to me. We didn't lose any key pieces except Rich. Yes, we did. We lost a lot of key. We lost a lot of this team critique. Yeah, we did. We lost a lot. We lost a lot of guys that up front and stuff. We like Darius Philon, and we lost guys, and it's a different scheme. We lost coaches. We lost Gus Bradley. We have a whole nother defensive scheme. So running that cover three that Gus Bradley runs, we have some guys that were on this defensive side of the ball who played better in that cover three. I'm of the belief that Trayvon Merring plays better in that. You know what I mean? Like, it's certain things, bro, that I don't know. Like, Denzel Perryman plays better in Gus Bradley's scheme. There's certain things that are going on here that's just different, bro. Max is balling out, but then with Chandler Jones, right? You bring Chandler Jones and you bring that money in. Yes, he's better against the run than Yannick. Yannick got after the quarterback better. Yannick was a liability. But it's just like we got some different guys here, bro. You got the closer here. We lost Mullen. It's certain guys that are not here anymore that I think that we got to look at this. You know what I mean? Like Jalen Richard. It's another guy. It's no longer here. Jalen Richard was a great blocker. You know what I mean? Alex Ingold, even though he got hurt, him being here, like that these are guys that were like the heart and soul of the team, bro. Big play Zay Jones. Zay was a great special teamer, some of these guys that you don't think about. These are guys that people forget. And you're like, man, we don't need that guy. Yeah, you do. Jalen Harris, dang it. One of my friends just spoiled Black Panther 2 for me. Now I'm upset at my team for being spoiled the movie I want to see tomorrow. Dang it, I'm upset. Don't worry about it. Kenny Flores immediately. All right, brother. Wait, I'm missing supers here. I am so sorry, y'all. I've been rambling. I'm going to go back up and I'm going to read some of this too. 2-6 Dream Team. We got a Jet fan up in here. Carr's garbage. Should have stayed in Oakland. F you. Daniel Malero, if we choke up a 17-point lead to this Colts team, yeah, he's got to go. Darth Raider, wasted salutations, my dog. Wait a minute. Yo, where the hell is this thing at? The rest of the NFL love Carr as the Raiders QB. Oh, y'all up in here trolling now, bro. Laker Nation, I wouldn't blame McDaniels for the Raiders debacle of the season. This is all on Carr's weak ass. Some people will say that, brother. David Ziegler, Your precious Herbert should win a playoff game. Oh, Jamal Williams, my dog, losing to a guy who was on NFL Live's week, a third-string QB, an offensive line who allowed 9 sacks last week, and an OC who has never called plays is unacceptable. Listen, like I just told you, bro, he has got to go. If he loses, he's out of here. I don't give a F. My dog, critique. What I say? Critique? Fill me in, bro. It's so many people in here, bro. I can't keep up. Raider Paul, what it is, my dog. I feel we can go DT first round, and second round we can get our guy Will Levis. Nah, Will Levis would be gone. Primos, if once they start going through the draft process, they see that guy's size, the arm strength, the talent. Will Levis is going to shoot up draft boards. It's just a fact. When you put him next to Bryce Young and all of these guys, he's going to be the #1 quarterback on the board, bro. He definitely will. My dog Frank, man, what it is, man. The Colts pass rush is going to have DC shit in the bed, man. I could see that happening too, bro. I could definitely see that happening. The flying wonderful Lee Zadell. Usher. What's happening, Nation? What's up? Yeah, hey, Lee's, I got to take my wifey to go see Usher again, too. She a big Usher fan. I got to go take her to go see Usher again. Raiders content creators will be eating crow by the end of the year. No, we won't. Listen, if the Raiders are winning, we ain't eating crow. We happy. We want the Raiders to win. What you talking about? Corey Hagan, what it is? What up, Wasted? Just got off of work. Thanks for making the road trip easy. Love your content. Keep it up. Thank you, man. I appreciate the love, man. Thank you. Transient city, transient fans, and that's what I'm saying. But the thing about it is, brother, it's a transient city until it's not. Everyone loves a winner, J-Dub. You got to establish a winning culture. And if you establish a winning culture, the kids will follow that team and they'll grow up loving that team. It's a transient team until it's not, brother. You know, there's a lot of shit going on in New York City, but people love sports in New York. There's a lot of shit going on in LA, right? But people love the Lakers. People love the Dodgers. You just got to win. When the Raiders were there, people still love the Raiders, bro. I don't know about the Rams. Wait, so you can go to Vegas and watch Mark Davis get a haircut. Look, bro, I've seen enough people in my life get their haircut with a cereal bowl. I'm cool. I'm good on it, bro. Bryce, CJ come from colleges that almost never hung QBs for the NFL. Yeah, I know. I'm cool on, Ohio State and Alabama quarterbacks, I'm cool on. Like the last quarterback from Alabama that's been any good is Joe Namath. Like, I'm good on Alabama quarterbacks, right? Tua seems like he's turning out to be okay. You know what I mean? Ohio State, let's think of the last quarterback from Ohio State that's been worth a damn. Shit, I'm trying to think, bro. Damn, who's the last Ohio State quarterback that's been worth a damn, yo? I'm remember. Said we low-key snuck into the playoffs in 2016 too. Yeah. Not really. No, we didn't. Nah, we were rolling in 2016. We ain't sneak in, bro. We were rolling, yo. Yeah, Fallon made a lot of plays in that Charger game. Joe Flo, my dog, I hate seeing the Raiders lose, but if my consolation is seeing McDaniels get thrown out, then maybe I could still smile at the end of the weekend. Nah, bro, I don't think we want to, we don't want to see the Raiders turn into a dumpster fire, bro. We want to see this organization move forward. I think people loved what we saw last year so much. I think people love Papa Rich so much that people just hate McDaniels. They hate the fact that he come from the Patriots, bro. People love Derek so much. I think that it's all too much to take. A lot of people it's like an end of an era with Josh coming in. And I think that we got to be patient, bro. We got to watch this thing transpire. You got to at least give these guys an offseason. Just give them an offseason. If we're shit like this in the middle of next season, I'm going to be the first one leading the charge to get this guy out of here. Said, David Ziegler, show your face and talk. Robert Pena, salutations, my dog. Thank you. Casey Hayward, big loss. My dog, Raider Primos with the 19. Primos, you tweaking, bro. I appreciate you, man. It's sad when fans are okay with almost. You think Josh Allen is okay with almost? Beating the Bills? Y'all think Mahomes okay with almost? Winning the Super Bowl? We should be tired of participation trophies. I know I'm tired of it. Thank you, Raider Primos. This is why y'all need to be subscribed to Raider Primos. Because he on the same kind of time as me. And he's younger than me. Primos, how old are you, bro? Primos is probably young enough to be my son, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to be honest with you, bro. I've been a Raider fan a long-ass time, bro. And I'm sick of that shit, bro. Tired of it. I want us to win every year. I want us to come out here and bust people in the mouth. I want us to be a physical, dominant team, bro. I don't want to sneak into the playoffs no more, bro. I want us to be in the conversation every year. Every year. Like, yo. Let me catch my breath, man. Sorry. Whew. Sorry. Damn. Why is it our team always have low IQ players year after year? Miami, the Giants, the Vikings, none of these teams ever have to wait for their young talent to learn quickly. See, and Garb, I don't know, bro. I just feel like there's this thing around our organization. I know when Gru was here, like the thing with Johnathan Abram, and we haven't talked about that. We're 42 minutes in. We need to talk about that. I was supposed to have a guest, and I don't know if they're going to show up. We're going to talk about the Johnathan Abram thing. My bad. Let me catch my breath a little bit. I take my pump. I had a little, like, when I got sick, I had some damage to my lungs and shit like that. So I gotta calm my ass down. That's why, like, with the gym and stuff, I've been kind of pacing myself, trying to get myself back so I can get shredded again. You know what I mean? But we calm my ass down. But the thing is that we got a lot of guys, man, that we draft them and they already have certain limitations. And we draft them for one elite trait and try to get a square peg and fit them into a round hole. And I think the Raiders now with this regime, and that's why I'm kind of being patient with them, they're going to draft players that are high IQ players that fit into what they would like to do. I just hope that at the top end of the draft, they draft really talented guys that are good players and pick the guys they're supposed to get and not just try to go all around over the river and through the woods and get these guys that nobody else thought. Grab Jimmy G, cut DC, a QB. Let's not be ignorant. Appreciate you. That's my dog. Thank you, man. Appreciate you, my dog. All right, man. I'm going to say is remember New Orleans. They suck too, and we made them look like Super Bowl contenders. I know. I am very, very, very concerned, bro. Stay out of our chats, Jet fan. Your fantasy season can't win back for years and years and years. Primos, can you break down to why it's only on him? See, it's not only on Derek Carr, but I would say 45% of the problems this year are on Derek Carr. He's the one, he's the trigger man. He's throwing the ball. He's got to execute. Yo, we got over 350 people in the room. Yo, I got to get wasted with your brother Wasted. Dirty Eric, Wasted, what up? And again, you're right. Thank you, my brother. Subscribe to Raider Primos. Y'all see it? Hit that link. Y'all already know, bro. Hit the link. My little bro, Raider Primos. Let's run it up for him and my bro Kane Town. Yo, y'all got to run it up for my dogs, man. Jack Burton. Plainfield is in the, P-Funk is in the building, y'all. Yo, and my dog going live. 8 p.m. Pacific time, as usual. Wow. Trevor Frey. Facts, Wasted. We snuck into the playoffs last year. We won some games that maybe we shouldn't have won. Sorry, Raider Nation, but I want to win every year, not just 1 year. Raider Dangerfield. Where you been, Raider Dangerfield? What's good, brother? Missed you in the chat, bro. Greg Lira. Who else can get rid of to rebuild the team? Bro, whoever it is, man, just bring in whoever they feel like fits, bring him in. Whoever doesn't, get rid of him. Whatever that is, I don't know. Internally, they know who they value and who they don't. But I don't want to hear any more of this, who we can, who we don't. That's bullcrap. Steve Ray, my dog, Wasted. A real coach will adapt to his players' strength and make it happen. Belichick left his OC position for a reason, so Josh can hide up under his ball sack. Yo, Steve Ray, you absolutely right. But my thing is that they're trying to use that as an excuse. So with me, I'm all about removing obstacles, bro. This is your obstacle? Okay, let's remove it. So now what? What you got? I just want to give you enough rope. And then after that, I don't want to hear it. So guys, now let's look at this Josh. Let's look. Tua and Jalen Hurts look good, yo. Jalen Hurts is like, he look good now, but it's like, I want to see him come back. And Tua looks okay. Tua has every weapon in the world around him. But I don't know if Tua Tagovailoa is going to be a guy that you can hang your hat on for years to come. I think he's having a pretty decent year. I think he's having his Derek Carr 2016 year. That's what I think. Yeah, but bro, we talking about Stabler and Broadway Joe, bro, all the way back then. It's a long time ago, bro. Wasted. No, I know Kenny Stabler played at Alabama, but what I'm saying is that this is a long time ago too. I'm so far behind. What I mean is I'm talking about in the recent few years. I know Kenny Stabler played at Alabama as well, but I'm just talking about that was in the 70s, bro. That was in the 70s, bro. 60s and 70s, bro. It's just like I'm talking about in the last few years, bro. Stop the BS, bro. It's not only McDaniels. Carr has never kept the lead. Always ended up winning with the comeback because he's taking his foot off the gas. Stop the cat. What are you talking about, Ray Deluxe? Bro, I'm not blaming McDaniels. What are you talking about? I am the biggest guy that's a bro. Who are you talking about? You talking about me? Bro, I think you ain't been watching Ray Deluxe. I've been on cards back the whole year. Wasted. These youngsters don't understand who we used to be. Yes, that's right, bro. They don't understand, bro. Where my dog at? Halo, what it is? My dog, yo. Halo, where you been? Someone mentioned Broadway Joe. We got Jet fans in here, yo. Well, this regime always had their first bad draft. Parham is really the only guy that's playing decent. We need two see now, bro. This isn't a bad draft. What are you talking about, bro? I think Neil Farrell's playing pretty damn well right now. You know what I'm saying? For how low as they drafted, they traded their first and their second round pick. Dylan Parham is a steal. I think Thayer Mumford is playing great for a 7th round pick. Sincere McCormick's a UDFA. I mean, dude, I think they did okay in this draft, bro. That wasn't a bad draft at all, man. What are you talking about, bro? Jeremy Easton, DC has every weapon, and I think you're absolutely right, yo. If he does lose against the Colts, it'll be the biggest football story of all time, the biggest upset of all time. That's a fact. Anthony Provenzio, my dog, what it is, man. What it is. Sit back and enjoy the ride, Raiders fans. I don't understand what you're talking about. McClowney is ass and Carr's ass. Together they make a shit sandwich. Jeez, man. All right, now, guys, let me ask you a quick question. Johnathan Abram was cut yesterday. Now, what do you guys think about this move, man? Because my problem with the Johnathan Abram move is that Johnathan Abram is a guy that we have all known since he was drafted, probably should have never been drafted that high. We know Coach Gruden drafted him way, way too high. We knew this when he was drafted. So, okay, officially, the Amari Cooper trade was lost. That's already been established. That was an egregiously bad trade. You know, we lost a 1,000-yard receiver in production for a guy who has just been terrible for us, right? He couldn't cover anybody in college. So what would make you think that he's going to come to the National Football League and be able to, right? So now we've lost him. Now, if somebody picks him up we couldn't trade him. He hasn't played well. He's been terrible. So now that he's gone, I'm glad he's gone because now they took the 24 off of him. He should have never had the 24 off of him. Do you think that Johnathan Abram is going to have a productive NFL career, man? Like, what do you guys think? Where do you see him in the chat? Guys, let me know. Where do you guys see Johnathan Abram winding up? Do you see him salvaging his career? Because some of the things I hear from him in press conferences, he didn't think he had anything to work on, which was insane to me. Let me look. Let me scroll back up. My dog, man. My dog in a place, man. If he loses to the Colts, it'll be the last meeting between McDaniels and Davis. That's right. Brian J. if y'all play like you did in the first half against the Jags, you can compete with anybody. If you play like you did in the second half of the Jags, you compete. You can't compete with anyone. And that's the most true thing I've heard all week. DeMokes, where you been, dog? He had to go. My guy Salty, playing a linebacker, can't cover. Yeah, that's right, man. I thought there was a lot of interest in trading for Abrams. Why didn't the trade happen? We just cut him. Bro, Wade with the braid. If there was any interest, if somebody offered a beef patty with cheese and a half drinking grape C&C soda, the Raiders would have taken it. Nobody offered anything for that albatross of a first round contract. Even though they don't even got to pay most of it because he, at the end of the year, they ain't going to own no money. Nobody wanted the guy, bro. I want to see who's going to sign him once he passed through waivers, bro. At least the Cowboys didn't win anything with Cooper either, but Daniel Malero, they got a lot of production out of Amari Cooper, bro. They won that trade, dog. You can't tell me that at all. They got a couple 1,000-yard years out of Coop. Coop played, he balled out down there with them. Ryan Adams, y'all didn't want to effing listen. I feel you. Oh, the Packers picked him up? Oh, man. I wish we'd have kept the hitman, too. I like Carl Joseph. I don't know what Gru was thinking, bro. The Raiders still have no pressure up the middle. All those DTs we got. What do you mean? Those are good? I didn't say they were good draft picks, bro. I said the jury's still out on them. I think Neil Farrell is playing better now that he's actually playing, dude. We picked up 2 defensive tackles, right? So we picked up Matthew Butler, who is not playing, right? And we picked up Neil Farrell. Neil Farrell is playing. Neil Farrell is playing okay. They got him out there. He's been playing decent because he's getting snaps. A lot of these young guys have to get some snaps, brother. You got to let them play. Gotta let them play. And they're low-ass draft picks. So if they make the team and they're rotational guys, it's a decent draft pick. He's on the cheesehead. So let's see what happens. They're probably gonna turn him into a damn linebacker. Yeah, Abram was cocky for no reason. He's fucking annoying, man. He sucked, man. We freed up money, bro, but that money, bro, that money means nothing now. It's the middle of the season. They were gonna free that money up when he left. They freed up the roster spot. Because, bro, he can't. Yo, the dude sucks, man. Wasted. I wish that I had the time and the space to explain why McDaniel doesn't appear good at head coach, but it's player execution that's the main reason why we're losing. It's the execution. And Kenny, I tend to agree with you, bro. I think it's more execution than bad coaching because there's a lot of times at the end of these games, bro, where these guys are open and then Carr throws a helium ball. You know what I mean? Like that, like, bro, it's just some of this shit is just like, bro, how come our receivers got to make these spectacular catches to catch the ball? I'm just saying. McLuffy, I can go for a beef patty with cheese right now. Facts, right? A beef patty with cheese sound hella good right now. Facts, man. I think my stomach is talking to my sober mind right now, bro. He was claimed. So, yo, let's see what happens, bro. I guess people weren't willing to trade for his bum ass, man. Oh, shit. AIDS guy's back. What's up, AIDS guy? AIDS guy, thank you for giving me, yo, bro, I appreciate all of the love and support you show, trolling my channel, giving me views. Man, thank you, man. Thank you. I mean, what a fulfilling life you have, AIDS guy. So we're gonna get this guy out of here. AIDS guy, what's up? Yo, where's the mods? Yo, AIDS guy came back again, guys. Two-pop clutch, yo. Spectacular catches like the one with Renfro over the middle and the one to Tay over the middle. Yeah, it's a fact, bro. Shit is ridiculous, bro. Digital Prez. I have a beef patty with cheese as we speak. They're about to eat it. No, you don't, bro. No, you don't, Prez. Prez, you look like the inside of a beef patty with cheese. Yo, it's ridiculous, bro. They really hate you guys. Raiders game, recognized game. Yo, bro, they don't hate us, bro. They don't hate us, bro. They bored. Look, bro, a lot of these dudes, man, whoever's doing this shit, man, like, you know, they don't have nothing else to do. YouTube is a weird place, bro. But you gotta realize something. I live in the real world. I don't live in the YouTube world, bro. You know what I mean? This shit is just something that I do because it's fun. I love tapping in with the nation, bro. Anything extra that comes out of it, bro, is just bullshit, bro. And anybody that has this amount of time on their hand, bro, I kind of really feel kind of sorry for them, dog. You know? But yeah, look, we're not gonna get off our game. It's not a bot, bro. We're gonna put the user in timeout. I'm sure they have some kind of way that you do it. I gotta figure out how to block that kind of shit. Yeah, man, it's a lot of trolls, man. They could come every day. Look, what the trolls do is it is what it is. But you know, I try to call it like I see it, man. A decade of dominance is on the way. Stay tuned. I hope so, bro. I hope so. So let me ask this question, bro. My bro Ray Primo said, let's ask this question. Why do our receivers always got to make spectacular catches? Why can't the ball just be put on them? That's how it is on every other team, bro. And I think a lot of our fans don't watch enough football. We love our team so much, we just watch the Raiders, bro. I mean, a lot of times, bro, I just want to ask Coach Gruden, what was he thinking when he stayed with Carr and didn't get rid of him? That's what I wanted to know. I really want to know. Like, why didn't he just get rid of him, bro? Seriously, I wanted to ask Gru, man. What the hell? It's impossible to have completely different team and coaches and still have red zone problems. Why is it Josh Smith? And that's facts. Why is it? They wasted, man. You came in here, man, and you asked me, man, why, oh, why? You asked a few questions, man. I just feel like I had to address it, man. I always come in here, man, and, I had to answer some questions, man. Hey, hey, chat, man. Do me a favor, man. Knock on wood if you're with me, man. Hey, guys, listen. Two things, man. I drafted Johnathan Abram, man, because he had some elite traits. He's fast. He's a big guy. He can hit hard. If Johnathan Abram was drafted in the 1990s when I was a good coach, he probably would have been a Hall of Famer. He'd have been a great Hall of Famer, man. But I'm going to say something, man. If I ever get a chance to be a head coach again, man, I'm just going to draft the kind of players that I would have drafted in the 90s, man. I'm just going to be honest with you, man. That's all I did when I was here, man. All I did was just draft players that I would have drafted in the 90s, man. Wait a minute. You got trolls in here, man. Who the hell is Rich, man? What the hell is that, man? Are you talking about Rich Biasachi, man? Who the fuck is Rich, man? Hey, man, and another thing about Derek Carr, man. So we got a problem, man, with Derek Carr, man. I had Derek Carr. I tried to make him more accurate. Try to make him a little tougher. Tried to do what I had to do with the guy, man. Hey, man, the guy is a dripping, flaming vagina, man. And there's nothing you can do about that, and it's time to move on from the guy, man. Just trying to tell you guys something, man. If I was still coach of this team, man, I'd trade Derek Carr and the first fucking thing smoking, man. If Josh McDaniel was smart, man, he'd get rid of Derek Carr too, man. He's a fucking coach killer, man. If I would have had my druthers, man, I would have got rid of Derek Carr. Took Kyler Murray, man. Even though he's a little smurf, man, at least he can move. He's more accurate. He can throw the ball down the field, man. Let me tell you something, man. There's a few things that I made a mistake on, man. That Cleveland Farrell thing was terrible too, man. It's unbelievable, man. Hey, but guys, man, let me get out of here, man, because I noticed that there's a lot of trolls in here, man. They're talking about dildos and all kinds of things, and I definitely don't want to get my channel doxed, man, so I gotta get out of here, man. You guys knock on wood if you're with me, man. Guys, I don't know what this troll is talking about. This is unbelievable. Lisa Dell, thank you for joining the Wasted Talent Army. Thank you for joining the channel, man. Thank you. Yeah, but no, guys, all the Gruden picks were terrible, man. Unbelievable, man. Tubby Chili, thank you, man. Guys, the trolls, that's the first time that Coach Gruden cracked. The trolls, I was trying to figure out, I was like, who the hell are they talking about, bro? What the hell is Ryan? Bro, I don't know. Dude, I was like, yo, I was so confused. Dude, yo, man. Dude, I was so confused. I was like, what the hell is going on, man? Yeah, Colton Miller worked out, but Colton Miller's not even looking like he's working out lately, man. It's terrible, man. Kenny, my brother, man. Thank you. But guys, man, yo, Raider Lux, that's terrible. He said SpongeBob will punk DC. Yeah, man. Look, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna get out of here pretty soon. Josh Jacobs has been really the only home run, bro. He really has, and it's crazy, man. That like they say, even the sun shines on a dog's ass once in his life, man. It's ridiculous, bro. Like, dude, the John Gruden, dude, the John Gruden stuff was just terrible, man. See, but J Dub, see, this the thing about that. See, when you talk about picks, right? It's cool, man, to get guys right in the middle of like the draft. That's fine. You know what I mean? I'm all with that. You know what I mean? The problem with that is this. At the top of the draft, when you don't get it right at the top of the draft, you lose 2 times because one, you got to pay the guy at the top of the draft, like Cleveland Farrell and Johnathan Abram. You're paying these guys, right? Then you got a guy like Maxwell. You got lucky. He's great. You're paying him like he should be paid because he's a great player. But you're paying him, you're paying Clee for not performing, right? And then you got to go replace the production you're not getting from Cleveland Farrell by going to get Chandler Jones. And then you shot yourself in the foot with that because Chandler Jones ain't playing. Then you had to go get Yannick too. You know what I'm saying? Like, so listen, Hobbs, Max, all of these guys are lower picks and you got lucky and that's great. But when you go out and you draft high round picks, it sets you back when you don't hit on multiple picks. You're not going to hit on all of them. Colton Miller, yeah, you hit on him, but when you don't hit on like 5 top picks, that's terrible, man. Like, dude, they didn't hit, and bro, the Raiders haven't hit from when Reggie and him were here together. Before him and Mike Mayock. Like, you know what I mean? Like Garyon Connolly and all of these dudes. Like, this shit is bad. Like, it goes back before Gru, and it's just so bad what has happened over the last 9 years, man. It's terrible, man. It's terrible. Yeah, and that's facts. Reggie definitely had better. Yeah, he definitely had better draft. But even Reggie, man, with DJ Hayden, bro. Man, it's like these guys, man, draft stay away from the best on the board and reaches for yes. And that was the problem, man. That was the problem. Leatherwood, all of this stuff. So, like, it's cool to get the middle round guys. And then what that shows me is this. The list don't stop, bro. Louis Garcia. People want to try to label Carr something he's not. He's not trash. He's not elite. We know who he is 9 years in. He's good, not great. Accurate, not athletic. Clutch, not a killer. He can be clutch, right? But see, this is the thing about that, right? I don't think that Derek is accurate anymore. If Derek Carr was as good as he was like 2 years ago, I think the Raiders would probably be 7-1 right now. I just don't think he's as good as he used to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think so. Like, I really don't think so. Like he's just not as good as he used to be, bro. And I think it's getting to the point where, we need to be honest with ourselves. He's just not as good as he used to be. And if he was, then it's a conversation we could have, bro. He's just not as good as he used to be, bro. And that's the problem. You know what I mean? So when you start doing all this kind of stuff, right? When you start doing all this, you start breaking it all down. You got to look at some of this shit that's going on, bro. You got to realize guys get older. Guys have issues with some of the things that have gone on. Guys have issues with the fact that, they've had 6 different coaches. Guys have issues with they've had injuries. Guys start seeing stuff with the media and people talking about them. Guys start feeling the pressure. Guys have money and stuff that they've been paid, and people start talking shit about him, and they have different teammates, and it's a whole myriad of issues that are all weighing on Derek Carr. And it's like now at this point, it's not about him being trash or anything. It's about the fact that the marriage needs to break up. It's not good for either party. It's time for him to go his own way. That's just the end of it. And it's no knock on him. It is what it is. If he wants to continue to play football, he should probably do it elsewhere. It's just not good for him, man. That's just what it is, man. And like, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. You talk about him being accurate. He's not accurate. If he was accurate, dude, like even like the Titans game, an accurate quarterback throws that ball in Darren Waller's gut. He doesn't throw it here so when Darren Waller just gets fucking rocked and loses the ball, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just, bro, it's so many different problems with this shit. Right now, he's not good for us. And he needs to go. Now, see, bro, everybody says this, right? Not this, but everybody says this. And I spoke about this yesterday. We're not going to go too deep in this, right? Why is Mark Davis a clown? Like, what else do you guys want from this guy, bro? I know a lot of what the nation is mad about is that Mark had to move this team from Oakland. Everybody's mad about that. You guys act like Mark Davis was handed a situation where there was a clear plan given to him to take over this team. His dad died. There was no money. His dad was in severe debt. His dad had loans and shit all over the city of Oak. All kinds of stuff was going on, bro. All kinds of stuff going on. So this is what we know. They said Mark wanted Brady. If Mark wanted Brady, Mark should have, as an owner, he should have stepped over John Gruden and said no. He should have done what he did when Reggie McKenzie wanted to give Roger Saffold all of that money, and Mark saw the medicals and wouldn't sign off on it. That's what should have happened. Mark doesn't deserve the disrespect that he gets. He's done a lot for this organization, bro. He's done a lot, and I love Al Davis, and Al Davis is probably 70% of the reason why I'm a Raider fan. I love Al Davis. I respect Al Davis. I respect his legacy. But at the end of Al's life, Al did not do his son or this organization any favors. He didn't. With the fighting with the NFL, and a lot of it was warranted, and a lot of it was a lot of bullshit. Him trying to move the team to Irwindale and all this shit. Like just a lot of the lawsuits, moving the team to out of Los Angeles, moving it back to Oakland, rebuilding an old shit stadium and taking loans and stuff out, and then the team being in financial ruin when Mark gets the team. And this guy with all of his gumption and just trying to figure out how to run an organization with no fucking money. What do you guys want from this guy? It's just like a job. DC can be great at his position, but no longer with the company. Same reason why we all change jobs. Change of scenery or change of boss can be a good thing for both. And that's a fact, bro. Wasted. My brother, would you say Carr is playing for his life? Nah, man, because I don't think football at this point in Derek Carr's journey is his life. And I don't really think it's ever been Derek's life. Derek's life is his relationship with God and his spirituality. That is at the center of his life. And he's never made any mistakes. He's never let that be, like, that's not a secret, bro. Derek Carr is a man of God first and foremost. And all of this other stuff is secondary, bro. And to be quite honest with you, I think as time moves on, you can see that Derek Carr is transitioning to the church. That is my opinion. That is no fact. And I don't like to put things like that out into the atmosphere. But if Derek is not the coach, not the coach, but the quarterback for the Raiders, you won't see him playing anywhere else. I could probably guarantee you that. The guys on the field are put there with the understanding that they will win for the organization, and that's facts. Mark pulled off the move to Vegas with nobody thought it was possible. He almost doubled the value of the team. He is no clown, and that's a fact, bro. My brother Kenny, man, I'm sorry I missed that one earlier. 3-3 overtime tie. It is what it is. That's funny. Great talk, but they need to bench him. Hey, man. Bro, if they do, they do. Listen, whatever they do with Derek Carr, I'm okay with it as long as at the beginning of next season, he's not our starting quarterback. And he's not on his roster. I don't want him here next year. I don't give a shit, bro. The only way Derek Carr can save his job for me is some miraculous stretch of the imagination. We turn this whole shit around and he goes to the Super Bowl. That's the only way that he could turn this around for me. Like, as long as he's not like, yo, bro, anything short of that, he can't be our quarterback for me. He has to go. It's time. Golden King, what it is. What did all these, Mark did all these great things. Where the wins wasted? Kevin Lurker. So, look, business-wise, yeah. But the thing is, when Mark goes and he tries to change his organization, he builds a new stadium, he saves the team, he gets money in, he goes out and gets free agents, he gives John Gruden $100 million. When the John Gruden thing happened, Kevin, don't tell me you weren't happy. We were all happy, weren't we? Were we not all happy when Gruden came back? Everybody who was happy when Gruden came back, put a 1 in the chat, bro. Who name one person when John Gruden came back who wasn't happy? Your name here? No. I don't think John Gruden ever gets another coaching gig in the National Football League because of he's suing all of the owners. Everybody, bro. So, like, bro, what do you mean? What did he give us, bro? He tried to give us what we wanted. We all wanted that, bro. I know I did. I haven't seen one person who didn't want Gruden back. But the problem was the one mistake Mark made, because, listen, he had no leverage. He had no leverage to bring Gruden back. He had no leverage. John Gruden was a guy who he had to convince to come back. J-Dub said he wanted Del Rio still. I didn't. You know what I'm saying? But this is the thing, bro. Like, for me, right? Hold on, guys. Stu, what's up, bro? I'm on the air.
Hey, what's that?
I'm on the air, bro. What's up? Yeah.
Dude, my bad. I was just finishing up with dinner with the family and shit.
No, it's all good, brother. Look, man, I mean, if you know, whenever you get a chance, bro. I mean, if you feel like you want to pull up for like 10 minutes, I was about to get off the air, bro. But if you want to pull up for 10 minutes, I still got time for you, brother.
Yeah, absolutely, dude.
All right, bro. You want me to? What do I send an invite? Send it to your Instagram.
Yeah, that's fine. Yep.
All right, bro. I'm gonna send it to you now. Hey guys, look, I was about to get off. Stu was gonna pull up, guys. I'm gonna send it to Stu. You guys want Stu to come on? Hey, everybody, if you guys gonna hang out with me for a little longer, I'm gonna send this shit to Stu. Stu gonna pull up real quick, man. We was gonna talk about Johnathan Abram real quick, man. If you guys don't mind, I know I've been on for a long time, man. You know, I normally don't hang out this long. But you know what I'm saying? Me and Stu's gonna kick it real quick. You know, if y'all don't mind, I gotta try to find my bro. Gotta find, you know, this is happening in real time right now. Yeah, all right, Stu. All right. Look, we gonna hang for a little bit longer then, y'all. We gonna hang for a little bit longer. You know how it go. Stu. Boom. All right, cool. So look, I gotta find So let me see something. Let me. All right, so let me pull it up on my Instagram. You know your boy Waste is a boomer, y'all. All right, put this in here. Boom. Return, send. All right, so Stu about to pull up in a hot second, y'all. But look, like I just said, y'all. Look, Del Rio was a decent coach, y'all. Del Rio was a decent coach right here. You know what I'm saying? But see, look, this the thing, yo. But yo, I'm gonna keep it real. We're gonna stay on track. But yo, we gotta keep it real with this, yo. So when we talk about when Gruden came back, bro, the mistake that was made was giving John Gruden control of personnel. If you would have brought John Gruden back as a coach, you cooking with gas. The problem was that John was making so much money at ESPN, bro. Brave, what's going on, brother? He was making so much money at ESPN that you had to do that because he was the highest paid personality on ESPN, bro. He was he was making more than Stephen A. Smith. He was making more than everybody over there. The only way you was going to get John Gruden to come back, he had such a great gig, was that. So that was the only mistake. But yo, Mark tried to give us what we wanted. That was the only mistake, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, so with Jack, he goes in, boom. He hires a young coach. Everybody around the league, he goes, he brings Ron Wolf, John Madden, all of the three wise men of the Raider Nation. The great Ron Wolf, the great John Madden, because he doesn't know football like his dad when his dad died. They fired Hugh Jackson because Hugh Jackson kind of de facto took over the organization. He got a little too big for his britches. He made that fucking terrible Carson Palmer trade, right? So then they had to bring in Reggie McKenzie. Yo, and y'all, without further ado, the great Stuart Schwigger.
No,
Hey, my brother, Stu, what's up, bro?
Can I just say something? Have you seen the Russell Wilson thing?
No, I haven't. Raider John, what's up, bro? We got the OG Raider John in the place. What's up?
Hey, Raider John. Hey, Raider John be getting hype, bro.
That's my dog. Y'all love Raider John, man. I'm a big fan of
Motherfuck shit. I loved it. I love it. I love it. I love it. No, have you seen his alter ego thing and all this stuff that Russell Wilson's talking about? What's his shit? What?
Mark brought C. Wood back. That's another thing. He gave us back what we yo, look, real quick, Stu. I got a lot of people in my chat really quick.
What are we talking about right now? We're talking about Abram?
They're dogging out Mark Davis and they're calling Mark Davis a clown. And I'm like, bro, what else do you want this guy to do, bro? His father left him kind of a shit sandwich when he took over. What else can this guy possibly do but what he's done?
Hey, like, I'm gonna tell you this. Him going to Vegas was the best thing he could ever fucking do. Because first of all, with free agency, with the fact that Nevada has no state tax, like, dude, if they would have stayed up there in Oakland, man, like, we would have got nobody, bro. No free agents wanted to come to Oakland. Why would they? Dude, you're getting double taxed. Plus, you're in an area where your wives is like, you listen, I don't want my kids going up there. So we weren't going to get nobody. So going to Vegas was one of the best things that Mark Davis could have done. I mean, what else do you want this guy? I mean, what do you want him to do?
Yeah, like, bro, and I'm trying to tell people, like, there's a few caveats to this. His dad, it's not like it's a contingency plan like with the Steelers where, you know, Art Rooney Jr. was always involved with player personnel. He was always involved with the team. He was always one of the guys who were available and around the team. Dan Rooney was involved with the business. They were around the organization. Mark wasn't like, Stu, you played for the Raiders. How much did you see Mark when you were playing with the Raiders?
The only time I saw Mark Davis was at the sideline or on court side at the Golden State Warriors games. Every game with a Raider legend. That was where he was at.
See? So he wasn't a part of the actual hierarchy of the Raiders then.
Why would an owner, as an owner, you hire motherfuckers to run the football side of shit?
Yeah.
Do we expect Mark to do anything football-wise? I don't think so. That dude's doing shit. He's making money. He's the one doing deals outside. He's the one, you know, making it so that we have that brand new stadium and having the new facilities and being able to move to new Las Vegas and like doing that type of shit. He's going to hire guys who he thinks, you know, are capable of running shit. Like, I don't think an owner doesn't need to be hands-on like that.
Yeah, I think, to be honest with you, in this day and age of football, it's a corporation, right? So at the top of the corporation, you have to have the revenue.
Right there. No, exactly what Brave Raiders said. No, yeah. That's legit.
That's why I put it up, brother.
Legit.
The Raiders were worth $500 million in Oakland and moving to Vegas. They're now worth over $3 billion.
We were always second or dead last in revenue
to the Chargers or whoever. Like, bro. So now
we're fucking, dude. We're like second or number one, really.
We're not. Cowboys are probably
number one. Yeah, you're right. Yep.
But dude, now when they're free agents, we're in a conversation when we never were. And that is how you win. And plus, we're one of those states. You remember when there used to be free agents? I remember the first time Ndamukong Suh was a free agent. Everybody knew he was going to the Dolphins because Florida
has no
tax-free
state tax.
Yes. And everybody
you think
knew.
We got Devontae Adams, even that the Green Bay Packers gave him like $8 or $9 more million, because if he actually went up to Wisconsin and paid the Wisconsin state tax, he'd be making less. That's why he came to fucking Vegas.
Bro, people don't understand. At the end of the day, these men are human beings, bro. And they have, Stu, you play in the NFL, you were a player, bro. There's a shelf life on this shit.
Yeah.
This man is a young man right here.
You gotta also think about these guys' families. And I'm just saying, from the outside looking in, the wives are gonna go, we're not going to Oakland. Like, what are you talking about going to Oakland? Like, hell no. But going to Henderson, Nevada, yeah, we can do that. That shit is fucking, it's just from the outside perspective. I mean, that's just what it is. Yeah. Like, we lost a lot of free agents because, first of all, the cost of living is ridiculous. You're getting taxed, and then you're thinking like, fuck, I'm going to be in Oakland. Like, where the fuck am I going to live? Like, what's going on? Like, I mean, it just, you don't know shit, right? So it's a hard sell. It's a very hard sell.
Yeah.
We want Mark Davis to be like Jerry Jones.
Yeah.
Listen, I loved Al Davis. But Al Davis had his hands way too much in the fucking football shit. Way too much in the football shit.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think as the National Football League has grown, as the sport has grown, I think Al Davis being way too in the football thing worked in the 60s. It worked in the 70s. He might have gotten away with it in the 80s. But as it grew, and you have a shitload of smart people.
That, bro. Like you
can't get away with it anymore. It's too many smart people in the room. It's too much information. It's too much analytics. And you can't beat people with one smart guy and one stopwatch and one projector. You can't. You got a fucking boardroom full of people who know shit. It's ridiculous.
I'm going to say this. Here's what Al's deal was in the coaches he brought in. He wanted to sit in the background and run shit, but he wanted a dude up front to take the heat. So if shit wasn't working right, it's the head coach. But behind closed doors, he was still running he was still calling the plays. He was still picking the defense. He was still doing all that shit, but people didn't know it. Because if they did know it, they wouldn't fucking, he didn't want to take the responsibility of it. So he hires these coaches that come in to be able to fucking puppeteer them around and to be able to go, you know what? It's the coach's fault. Bye. But if the Raiders were to win, I guarantee he would have stepped up front and said, well, it's because of the shit I brought in. Guys, I sat in the facility, and again, I love Al Davis, man. I do, but that dude walked up to me and he goes, Stu, he said, you see that parking lot out there? I said, it was our practice parking lot, right? Like with our cars, players' cars. He said, you see that parking lot? He goes, you see all those cars? I said, yeah. He goes, I own those cars. I'm like, first of all, my car's out there, and I think I bought that thing. But what he was saying was, yeah, I almost like I allowed you to have that, but that's still my shit. I own all this shit. And I'm thinking like, man, I don't know if that's the right type of fucking like. And I'm thinking like, what do you want me to say, Al? Like, what am I supposed to say to that? Like that's you own that shit? Like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah. And Kenny, listen, Al was brilliant. We loved Al Davis. I love Al Davis. We all do.
We love Al.
That is the reason why I'm a Raider fan. We love him, bro. It's just at the end of his life, it gets to a point where you got to understand that things have changed and the metric has changed, right? And I think that, and this is going back, we're getting a little off. Let's bring this back. Mark is not his dad. Mark was left a shit sandwich, right? And he had to bring this team into this century. And Mark has done that.
I absolutely think he has. Absolutely, dude.
So now he just has to get the coach. I think they're growing pains along the way. Think when he came in, he listened to John Madden. He listened to Ron Wolf, all these guys. They said, look, hire Reggie
I mean, what do you
McKenzie.
think about McDaniels, man? I mean, I don't know.
I think that with Josh McDaniel, I think that he is a brilliant offensive mind. I don't think he's a leader of men.
No, he's not at all. No, he's
I,
not.
I don't think he's a leader of men. And I think
No.
that there has to be, I think that you can win with a coach that's not a great leader, but you have to have great leaders in the
Players,
locker room.
yes, and we don't. Think about it. Who you turning to in that locker room right
Just
now?
Devontae Adams at this point right now.
That's it.
And that's it. And it's like now you got to get guys in there to kind of drive the car, right? So okay, so you can go out and go get former Patriots, right? But nobody's gonna, and I'm not saying nobody's gonna listen to Brandon Bolden, but I don't think Brandon
What do you
Bolden,
think? Could Harmon? I think Harmon could say something, right?
yeah, I guess, but it's not like Charles Woodson coming in there.
I know.
It ain't like Charles Woodson saying it. It's like so now they have to make a concerted effort to go out there and get the guys who fit their system, and they got to bring guys in here that can be those alphas to galvanize this team. And they got to bring smart players that can play under the system. Because look, man, you got all of these guys that are this tapestry of all these other fucking like regimes. That's what the problem is, dude. You got guys that Gruden and them brought in here that just didn't fit. And I think that whether Josh McDaniels is a good coach or not, we can't make that determination this season in the middle of it. You just can't do that. To me, that's erratic, and that's just a bad business model.
I agree with Brandon. I would say Max, but Max doesn't. He doesn't do it though. I don't know if he's got the fucking gusto to step up and say something. Do you think he does?
I think Max after this year does. I think
he does right now, to be honest with you. I think he does right now, but I don't think he thinks he can.
Yeah, I think this year he probably realizes it now. I just feel like when you're a lower draft pick and you're a younger guy, you know what I mean? I just feel like it's to a point where it's like, damn, can I? You know what I'm saying? Like he's a young dude.
No, absolutely. I know what you're saying. Yeah.
Maybe that's it, man. Maybe that's it. Wait. Kenny says something. Kenny, I want to address this. Kenny, we're not downing Al because of his Alzheimer's. Kenny,
no.
Kenny, this we're going back.
I have preset Alzheimer's, just so you know. Like my mom has Alzheimer's, so I'm not saying anything about that. What we're saying is as an owner, do you want an owner to be the guy that's fucking dictating everything, or do you want the owner to raise money to go out and pay the best coaches and players? That's what I want.
Yeah.
And he's done that. Again, $500 million team to a $3 billion team. Like, that's the guy. Money talks, man. And like, I don't want the owner to be in there picking shit. That's not what his job is. His job is to raise fucking money.
Yeah. So I think a lot of that's getting made. Kenny, I love you, brother, but that ain't what we're trying to do. We're not trying to do that, yo. Xavier Figueroa, really quick. Just look at our past coaches, men of men. These players probably look up to that no matter the outcome they had. And bro, at this point, this league, these young guys, I really think, bro, if you get the right mixture of players and you got the right scheme, I just think that you got to give these guys a chance to build whatever.
Kenny, what are you talking about, bro?
Yeah, like, it's still. Don't worry about it, man. It's all good. But look, check it out. Let's get back up to something. Somebody just asked me something. Like, Stevie. What the fuck? Wasted. Ask Stu about the defensive alignment errors from the Jag game. He broke it down last night.
Bad, man. Bad. Like just even setting the front. 54, is that Gonzalez or Martinez or what's it? 54, is it Martinez that we got in from New York?
Blake Martinez. Yeah, Blake Martinez, my guy from the Giants.
He's I don't know where he's setting the front and where he's setting the strength, because like as a defense, or as an offense, right? Think about it offensive wise. You want to outnumber the defense. And those guys lined up and they're outnumbering us. And I'm thinking, dude, check some shit, like bounce some shit out. So I don't know if it's the coaches aren't coaching it. I gotta believe they're coaching it. I just don't think during the play these guys are getting it. They're not making the right checks. I gotta believe these. Wasted. I gotta believe these coaches are going over that stuff in practice, man. The Jacksonville Jaguars haven't changed our offense, have they?
No, not really,
Done
bro.
the same shit. And dude,
It's execution, bro. It's execution. These guys got to execute. I just don't see, bro. I think the nation, bro, and I want to say this, and I kind of want to get off this because there's a few things I want to ask you. A lot of this, man, is the feelings of us being such a bad organization over the last few years. Anytime we taste a little success, we have a way of kind of over remembering it. So we made it to playoffs. Oh my God, it was so great. That shit ain't great, bro. It was a time when I was growing up that we made it to the playoffs like every year.
we gotta move on, man.
We got to move on, bro. That shit, we snuck into the playoffs, and that shit don't matter to me, bro. And everybody keeps talking about Richie B, Richie B, Richie B, Richie B, right? Dog, let me tell you something, bro. Last year, we had the pitchforks out, ready to fucking run Gruden out of town in the middle of the season last year when we lost to the Giants. We lost to the Commanders. We lost to the Bears. Everybody remember that? We were ready to run this. We were ready to run these fools out of town.
I remember when we lost to the Cincinnati Bengals. Fucking get rid of everybody, burn the entire shit the fuck down. I'm thinking, guys, we still have a chance, guys. We still have a fucking shot.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, bro, we can't do that. We can't do that, yo.
Well, let me ask you, about Abrams. Yeah, what do you? I mean,
like, see, with Abram, bro, I mean, I wanted to really ask you, bro, do you think him being on Green Bay, what do you think they're going to do? Do you think they're going to take him and turn him into a will linebacker? Because it seems like his skill set is more suited for that because he plays better going downfield. He can't really get his hips around. He's never been good in coverage. Everyone said even when he was in college that he was a will linebacker.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right. I think the only thing that's going to stop Abrams from being successful is Abrams. Like when I listen to his comments about where he's at as a player in his fourth year and what he thinks about how he's progressing, and he's delusional, man. Like you got to be very honest with yourself. And we talked about this earlier, Wasted, like his comments about, oh, I'm exactly where I should be. And then 3 months later you get cut. Like, I don't know if you're really where you should be at, bro. You know what I mean? And that's what he's thinking. Like, where are you getting your information from, or who's telling you how your game is evolving? Apparently, I mean, I just didn't like his attitude. I thought he was much better than what if he could just let down his fucking ego and just like put down the fucking macho man shit where I'm the baddest motherfucker type of shit and actually just be a dude and watch film and study. I think he could be a great safety.
Yeah, he has the toughness. He has
the mentality. He does. He's got the physical abilities, but he gets caught up in like, I gotta be this guy who like has to show off and has to be like, I'm thinking, man, the best players, you have to be your worst critic. Like you have to like look at your shit objectively and go, I need to get better. I need to get better. Again, when they said, where are you at as far as your progression goes coming into year 4, I would have said, hey, listen, I'm getting there, but I'm nowhere close to where I want to be. I haven't won a Super Bowl. I haven't made a Pro Bowl. I haven't been all pro. I haven't led the league in tackles. I haven't led the team in sack or, interceptions, whatever. I need to get better. Am I getting there? Yeah. But I got a long way to go yet. He said, no, I'm there. Like, Wow.
Yeah,
Or
man.
what did he say? He said on time. He said no on pay. He said some shit where he's like, I'm there, and I'm thinking like, dude, no, like, really? Like, you really think in your head your game is right where it should be?
Yeah, Abrams is right where he should be. The fuck out of here. Kevin looking great. Yo,
I'm like, man, if you just like, you don't need like. Apparently, he must have some insecurities where he has to think he's got it. Like, and I'm watching his highlights, and here's the thing. I just looked up who was it for 31 for the Seahawks. Chandler, the safety for the Legion of Doom, Boom, number 31. Chancellor.
Cam Chancellor was an animal.
Bro, when I watch a highlight, because I watched Abram's highlight film.
I thought he was going to be like Cam Chancellor. I did too. I thought he was going to be that.
And I'm watching like Abram's highlight film, and then I put on Cam Chancellor's highlight film, and I'm like, it's Bam Bam, yeah, not even close. It's not fucking close. But if you were to ask Abrams, he'd say his shit's, like you said, on time or whatever. Like, dude, yeah, he's a physical guy, but sometimes some of his tackles, I'm like, this is your highlight film? Like, it's not really, these aren't even highlights.
Yeah, man.
I want to see your best.
Yeah.
I want to see your
Chancellor,
best.
bro. That was what, when they drafted him and I saw how he was, I was like, okay, we got our Cam Chancellor. That's what I'm talking about.
But Cam Chancellor was 6'4", 220.
Yeah.
Like, he was a Sean Taylor type, different motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah.
But when I see a highlight, even when I watch Troy Polamalu and Dawkins and Roy Williams and Ed Reed, their shit had nothing compared to fucking Chancellor's, dude.
You talking about size wise?
Sorry.
Or
just hits, interceptions, fucking. I guess I'm thinking more of the physical aspect.
Yeah, the physical, yeah. Because I was
where a fucking receiver is watching film going, ooh, shh.
I was about to say, because to me, dog, I'm gonna be honest with you. The best safety I ever seen is Ed Reed.
No, he's yes,
the best. I don't give a damn with nothing. Like Ronnie Lott was great, but you know what I'm saying. I was like younger when Lott was playing. To me, Ed Reed is the best safety I ever seen, man. The best. Walaikum salam, my brother. His stick.
He is definitely in the, what I would say, in the top 5 of the greatest ever. But what I like is for a receiver when he lines up and he's going like this, and he's got to check, like, where's 31 at? Like, and when that motherfucker's running a route, if he's thinking about, yo, I got to get my ass fucking clapped, like this, like, but you can't do it anymore though. The game's changed, right? You can't hit motherfuckers like those guys used to hit. But to have that physical aspect, like, that's some shit. Because I know this, when I was watching film and I saw a motherfucker that could block, like Hines Ward, like, you better check where that motherfucker's at, dude. That just adds some shit that you need to fucking think about, that physical aspect of it. But if a dude's not physical, that's one less thing you got to fucking worry about.
That's facts, bro. Cali boy, how bad do I reckon have to be to give Stidham a chance? I think if they lose,
Troy Polamalu, I'm not downplaying Troy Polamalu at all. But again, Woodson as far as Rod or Charles?
Both of them guys are corners and safeties. I'm talking about just a safety, just safety all the way around, bro. Ed Reed.
But again, when I think of a highlight film, and I saw his shit today, I was like, wow, that's what I picture a highlight film looks like.
Yeah. To me, look, Seawood was a great corner and a great safety. Seawood is the GOAT. That's my dog. Like, as far as like an all-around defensive back, it's great. Like, just Seawood, man, is just like one of my favorites ever.
Physical, played a long fucking time, cerebral, his football IQ, great teammate, playmaker. That motherfucker that dude could fucking knock that ball out, dude. That fucker created turnovers, man. And defense, that's the name of the game, is get the ball back at our offense's hand. And that's one thing our defense doesn't do. We don't do that.
And like Sean Taylor was great too, but his career was cut short. He was one of the greats too, man.
It's fucking for nothing, man.
Yeah, for nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? Look, but to me, I'm just saying, I saw all of Ed Reed's career, just a safety dog. Woo! Yo, the best safeties, even because like with C. Wood, he was a Hall of Fame corner and safety.
Slash.
Yeah, so it's like him and Rod.
See, I look at C. Wood as a corner.
I look at him as a corner
and
too.
a nickel.
So all right. So like the best corners of all time for me, a prime, Rod, Champ Bailey, C. Wood.
See, I look at Rod as a safety.
You look at Rod as more of a safety, right?
Yeah.
So Rod. So then you put Rod in there in that air, right? So you got Rod, definitely Ed Reed. You know what I'm saying? Fucking Ronnie Lott.
I mean,
Jack Tatum was great too, right away. Hey, yo. Okay, wait a minute. Hold up. I'm sorry, brother. Cali boy. He said, how... my bad, brother, Cali boy, with the $5 super. Thank you, my brother. How bad do I reckon have to be to get... I think if we lose to the Colts, bro, I think Derek Carr...
instead of the quarterback, from Auburn?
Listen, if Derek Carr loses to a team with a guy who was a high school coach to a third-string quarterback and he shits the bed this week, I think that if Josh McDaniel doesn't get fired, something needs to change, and that change will be Derek Carr. I think if we go and we're 2-7, you got to sit Derek Carr down. You have to.
I'm trying to. I mean, I'm going over the plays from this last game, and I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I can say Derek Carr is the issue. Is he or?
See, Stu. To me, at the end of the game, right? At the end of the game, some of those helium balls he was throwing, bro. You know what I mean?
That one to fucking
to Renfro.
Yeah. Oh no, before that, the one before that to
it's like
Devontae.
Yeah, dude. It's like, come on, why does everybody gotta make?
Do you think that fucking Renfro could have caught that?
I think he could have, but why does he have to make a full extension to catch? Like, what the fuck, man? Like, a lot of this has to do with ball placement too, bro. Why does everybody got to make a spectacular athletic catch?
And I think that blown touch, but I think that was pass interference, Stevie. That blown touchdown to Abdullah, I think that was pass interference. That dude didn't look back. He ran right into Abdullah.
Yo, and right away, I said this. I'm sorry, Stu. I mean to cut you off.
Jeff Saturday, he's a bitch.
If we lose to Jeff Saturday,
he is a fucking bitch.
Yes. Beyond that, him being a bitch.
Sorry.
If we lose to Jeff Saturday, Josh McDaniels should be fired on Monday. Look, I am the guy who's saying that I don't want that to happen. I want us to be balanced. I don't want us to be this carousel weirdo organization firing a coach in the middle of the season. If Jeff Saturday loses to this coach with a third-string quarterback, with a fucking the guy was a high school coach, and for all this bullshit that's going on,
I thought he was working for ESPN. When was he coaching?
He was coaching a high school, so nobody cared. Like, you know what I'm saying, Stu? Like, this is ridiculous.
Was he not with the Colts? Did they?
Dude, he was coaching a high school team. If he
and they brought him up, no, they didn't.
Dude, I'm telling you, if he loses to this, he should be fired on his fucking bench in the locker room. Mark Davis, when they had that closed door meeting, Mark needs to come out of the locker room and fucking fire him, because there's nothing else that needs to be said. You are an inept head coach. You suck. You should be fired. And look, Wasted is going to tell you that I want them to go through a whole season and get a chance to get their guys and walk down the hill here and give them the same kind of contrition that we gave everyone else that's been here. But if you lose this game, you shouldn't ever be a head coach. Ever.
Here's the other thing too is I listen to the post-game interviews with guys, right? And I hear the most boilerplate bullshit fucking answers from these guys, right? Oh yeah, we need to play better. But you know what? Let's watch the film. I want to hear some shit about, you know what, on third down when it was fucking 3rd and 5 and they were in nickel package and we decided to run an outright when they were in man, we should have fucking did a post. I want to hear some fucking football talk. I don't hear no football talk at all.
Yeah.
At all with anything. When Ziegler was talking, yeah, these guys are like, talk some X's and O's, man. Do y'all know football?
Stu, you know what I think it is? I think that's their version of we're on to Cincinnati. That's all that is. That's that Bill Belichickian way of, that's what all the boilerplate shit that they just can't, they don't have the gravitas to do what Bill does. So and guys, I've been the guy to say, look, if they suck next year, then get rid of them. Give them a whole off season. That has been my whole thing. That's been my thing. But if you lose to a third string quarterback in this first game, dude, there's no way that you can come in front of this fan base and tell me that anything less than his head on a platter will be uncivilized. My God.
I think Zeke's got to go too, for real. I think Ziegler's got to go too, bro. Because they're a fucking tandem, dude. Those guys they just game talk each other up and shit, dude. I think you got to let both those motherfuckers go.
Yeah, man. Hit stick, my dog. I'm going to keep it a band. We probably a legit 5-game winning team on the season based on how they've been playing. Yeah, that. And that's cool. But as long as one of them games that they lose ain't this motherfucker, I'm all right with it. Just don't lose this one, bro. That's all I'm saying, Stu. Stu, really quickly, bro. My bro had a question, right? It's 2 questions, and then we're going to get out of here.
Yeah.
Stu, can you please speak on Brady being a free agent and coming to Vegas to play with McDaniels again? He's wifeless now. You know what I'm saying? He's out here on the prowl. What do you think the likelihood of Tom Terrific coming to Vegas?
I mean, he's from the Bay. I mean, he grew up a Raiders fan.
He grew up a 49ers fan.
Oh, did he? I thought he was.
Okay. He's a Niners fan, bro. He's a Joe Montana fanatic, bro.
I'd take him.
At 46 years old, bro. 46, bro. Like Stu, we're both younger than Tom Brady. Both of us.
Tampa's actually not doing very good right now either.
Yeah, I know. He bought a house in Vegas last year, yes.
Fuck. It's just he said like I'm not retiring for another couple of years, and I'm thinking like, well, at least if anything, there's at least a fucking leader in that fucking locker room that can at least make motherfuckers know like what it is to fucking win and how to fucking win and what it is to be a champion, and someone to at least fucking get these guys in the right direction, I guess, man. I mean,
yeah, man.
I want to know what was Carr talking about, oh, there's some shit that, you know, I can't really talk on, but I want to. Like, what? Like, what's going on? I mean, what could be going on? I heard a whole bunch of rumors about some sexual shit and fucking Crosby sending dick pics. And,
whoa. We don't know nothing about that. Not here. We don't know nothing about that.
No, I got
I didn't hear nothing about that. I don't know nothing about that. Not over here.
It wasn't nothing from my inside sources. It was from Raider content, motherfuckers. I'm like, well,
we don't know nothing about that, brother.
Okay.
Because, you know, motherfuckers is going, we don't know nothing about that.
Got you.
Don't know nothing about that.
Got you.
Sorry.
I don't either.
Yeah, we don't know nothing about
I'm saying, what do you think that fucking Carr was talking about?
Yeah, Carr, I don't know. But what I do know is that that's fake news. That's fake news over here. We're saying it's fake news. We are sorry, Raiders. TMZ, man, fake news, brother. But bro,
see, for me right now, like I just want somebody on that team that can, I know, is at least telling these dudes like how to practice and what it's like to be a pro and how to fucking watch film and what it is to, because right now I don't, there's just, who do you go to? Who do you go to? Honestly, as a player, like who do you look up to?
I don't know, bro. I don't
That's
know.
scary, man. That's scary, and I feel bad for the young players who are looking for guys to lead them and to teach them how to be a pro and how to win games. Like these guys, they just, when they do their post game interviews, they don't even look the dudes in the face. They,
bro,
you know,
I don't know, brother. But
bro, you know that this, and I'm like, dude, at least look the interviewer in the face.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
This the last one. We're gonna get out of here, bro. Wasted. This is definitely gonna be Carr's last year. I think we should sign Jimmy G in the offseason as a bridge QB and draft a QB that way. I have no problem with that. Listen, y'all have a great night. It's getting late. I gotta get out of here. My brother Stu, thank you for pulling up, y'all.
Stu blabs too much. He never gets his point across. He puts me in a coma. G word, what are you talking about, dude? I blab too much.
Yo,
the fuck
Stu,
are you talking?
Stu, I appreciate you, brother.
All right.
Yo, that dude, we don't know what he's talking about. But yo, what we gotta say to him
G
is,
word, come to my fucking channel because I'm about to go live, motherfucker. Come talk to me.
God! Wow! Yo, y'all have a good night, man. Take it easy, yo.